Hey guys, welcome to this video. Anthony Ogogo here, founder and head coach on the Ogogo Fitness Elite Coaching Program, and I want to introduce you to the wonderful Kyle Porter, program director, life coach, business partner, all-round legend.
Guys, wonderful to meet you. Now, my role here, first and foremost, is to make sure that everybody that joins our program gets the results that they want. We are a results-driven business. We are only as good as our last client success story. So joining us, we are not saying we will try to help you. And this will become apparent the more you get to know about us and what we do. We are saying you give it your best shot and we will absolutely get you results. That is my role here, and that's what's so important. Just know when you join us, you get full care, support, and guidance from the whole team involved, depending on different levels of entry, right? So we are here to help you, support you, guide you, not only physically, but mentally with our life coaching as well. Anthony, over to you, mate.
So look, if you're watching this video, just ask about the cost, right? The price. How much is it going to cost? And rather than doing a wishy-washy response back, I wanted to take a little bit of time and do a proper video explaining about the cost. Right? Stick around to the end, because at the end, we're going to give you a much better idea of what it takes to work with us. But just for the time being, how much is it going to cost? Right now, we don't know. Any online coach, anybody out there that gives a price straight away, then they are generic. It is bullshit. What we do, as Carl just said, is custom, it's bespoke. You come to us, not Bob, not John, not Billy, not Sarah, you come to us. So we look at you like an individual person. So the analogy I give is this: if your car breaks down and you go to the best mechanic on the planet, and in this analogy, we're the best mechanics in the planet, you go to the best mechanic in the planet and you say, hey buddy, how much is it going to cost? Even he or she will say, I don't know, mate. I've got to get up on the ramp. I've got to look at it. Could be the engine. Could be the exhaust. Could be the gearbox. I don't know much about cars. I'm going to stop saying
Anthony,
stuff.
sorry to interject. You know what they actually say now? Let me run a diagnostic and charge you 150, 200, 300 pounds for the diagnostic test for the privilege, and then I will tell you what the car needs, because without doing a diagnostic, we don't know what it needs. The only difference is our consultations that inspire, help, motivate are free. But carry on. Sorry, mate. I just wanted to throw that in.
Thank you. Even better. So that's what we do. If we've suggested a call, it's to get you up on the ramp. It's to run a diagnostic test to see what you need. Only then do we know, is it nutrition? Is it training? Is it the accountability? Is it high touch points? Is it low touch points? Is there something in the middle? So ultimately, right now, we don't know. But when we have a chat, we will give you the best idea of what exactly you need. Actually, even before that, the first thing we do when we get you on a call is, can we even help you? Right? Are you the right fit for us? Are we the right fit for you? We're very, very busy. We're very good at what we do. Our prices are ridiculously good. We don't need to sign people. We don't need clients. We want success stories, as Kyle earlier said. Now, Kyle, over to you, buddy.
Yeah, so guys, one thing I'd say is this, right? When you ask for a price, how important really is the price? It's the cost of failure, the cost of not doing anything, the cost of right now in your life. Sit there and ask yourself a question. In terms of your health, your wellness, your physical stature, your fitness, your physique, the way you feel when you put on clothes, the way you feel when you look in the mirror, the way you feel generally mentally, your energy levels, how good and useful you feel to other people. The list of questions is endless. But if you rate on a scale between 1 and 10 of how you feel in all them areas, if it's anything less than a 10, you are doing yourself an injustice. Now, when people say to me, what's the price? What's the price? What's the price? The price is irrelevant until, one, we know if we can actually help you and we're going to offer you a space, which current stats say only 45% of people we have calls with, we offer a space, because any business relationship has to be mutually beneficial. I don't want any of our team, Anthony or any of the coaching team, chasing somebody that can't be bothered. I'd rather not have your money, I'll be honest, because we're not going to get you success if it's like that, right? What good is the price if you don't understand what you are getting? And how can we tell you what you're getting if we haven't diagnosed you and we haven't completed a consultation, right? But let me ask you this. Would you ring up Virgin Airways and just say, give me a plane ticket? But how much does it cost? I want the cheapest one, or I want the middle ground one. What you should be asking is, where am I ending up? Because it's the destination that's important. What good is the price? And another analogy I use, somebody rings you up and says, hello, Mr. Jones, I'm calling from the car dealership. You said you needed a car, £2,000 and I'll deliver a car. Nobody in their right mind is going to buy that car blind, because it could be a 90s rust bucket worth nothing that doesn't even drive. Or it could be that the owner of the car dealership's a bit naive and they're selling you a Ferrari for 2 grand. Pointless. If you don't understand what you are getting for the money is irrelevant. So by the end of the call, we will do your diagnostics. We will find out your true needs, your true goals, and try and get an understanding of what's holding you back and your circumstances. We will then either offer to show you a solution that will be custom to you and priced per requirement, and we are extremely reasonable, and we do have different levels to suit all. Or we'll tell you, unfortunately, I can't help you and point you in the right direction. Because as much as we need to believe you're a fit for us, you need to feel that we're a fit for you. Anthony, over to you, mate.
Why can we afford to be unbelievably competitive in this day and age? Because I am a professional wrestler. I get paid very handsomely to work 1 day a week as a professional wrestler. So all my time is doing this, right? So I make money outside. I don't need to make fortunes doing this. I do this because I truly love it. And I've got 25 years of elite level experience and I want to give to people. And of course, it's a business. I've got a daughter. I've got a family, you know. Same as Kyle. Kyle has businesses. He's got a very young family, a growing family, right? We don't need to do this. We do this because we love doing it. We love helping people. And that's the difference. We can be competitive. Now, one day I won't be a wrestler. And when that job ends, I will double, probably treble, maybe quadruple my prices right now. But right now we can be competitive and we enjoy doing it and we enjoy welcoming people that we work with.
Not only that, Anthony, me and you grew up similar backgrounds, similar ways, and we grew up around real, normal, everyday people. So we want to help as many real, normal, everyday people as we can, right? And something I tell you guys that are watching this to take into consideration is go back to that scale of 1 to 10 where you've rated yourself. And many conversations I have, people will tell me they're unhappy, they don't feel fit, they're snappy, they're tired, they're grouchy, they don't like the way their clothes fit, they don't feel good in their self, they feel weak, they feel like a shadow of the man they wanted to be or the lady they wanted to be. And what I always ask them is this: sit down, print off your bank statements for however many years you've been struggling. And lots of people is 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. I challenge you to do this. Circle everything that has been fast food, junk, beers, alcohol binges, bad habits that has got you to the point where you're at that is keeping you unhappy, keeping you a shadow, a shell of yourself. And I bet you're spending 3, 4, 5 times more a year than it will ever cost you to work with us to improve your health and wellness forever. Knowledge is power in any field of what we do. And not only do we help you get results, show you how to keep results, we educate you on what your body needs. The most important lesson you can ever learn in life is what you need. And ask yourself this: if you don't change something, they say if you keep doing what you're doing, you keep getting the same result. It's the closest thing to insanity. For how long will you keep watching time slip away? For how long will you keep yourself unhappy? For how long will you keep throwing money down the drain? Because the most common thing we find is as well, people have tried this fad diet, that fad diet, this fad diet, Weight Watchers this, Virgin Gym that because the facilities are nicer for 300 quid a month. Or boot camp, shape of your life in 8 weeks, which has zero longevity, by the way. Yes, you can get in some shape, but you rebel after and end up back worse than where you started because you punish your body. How many things like that have you wasted money on looking for that magic quick fix solution, which is never going to come? How many things do you do at the moment to keep them bad habits in check? Because I will bet right now, anywhere from 10K a year upwards minimum is what you're throwing away to keep yourself in the position that you're in. And what is the real cost of that? Shortening your life, ending up retiring and not being able to do anything because you haven't looked after yourself. I know where I want my retirement to be. I want to be taking cruises, spending time with grandkids, seeing the world with my wife. There will be lots of people that never get to do any of them things because they don't look after themselves and they stick on them bad habits. What is the real cost of doing nothing? Anthony?
There's a price and there's a cost. There's a price for paying for the thing, the service you get, and there's a cost of doing nothing. What is that cost of an action for not feeling the way you want to feel? And I say these things because Carl and I, we get told at least twice a week, You're changing my life. You've changed my life. It's never thanks for helping me lose the weight. It's always thank you for changing my life, because there's a weight thing and what that weight is doing to you, how it's holding you back, what you're missing. So there's a price, there's a cost. There's a price to pay something. There's a cost if you stay stuck. Over to you, buddy.
And on that, look, let's wrap this up because we appreciate your time. Thank you for taking the time to watch this, but there's never been a truer thing. The cost of not doing something far outweighs the cost, the expense of getting your life where you want it to be. You owe it to yourself. Think of all the struggles you've been through, the hard times. And inside our community, it's not just all about the nutrition, the health, the exercise, all the other array of things we do. We even do a life coaching session every week included, so you can level up outside of that. If you're struggling mindset wise, we'll pick you up, we'll support you. There is nobody has ever finished our program ever without results or told us they regretted taking part in the program. Quite the opposite. People normally finish our program and they all say the same thing when I do follow-ups. You should put your prices up, you're well undervaluing yourself. Fact.
The
I have
most common
so
one,
many
right?
people say that.
The most common one is say, was it worth the price you paid? I'd have paid 10 times that. I'd have paid 10 times that. That's what we get all the time. I'd have paid 10 times that. Right? There's two things I want to talk about before we do wrap up. The research came out in the British Medical, the BMJ, British Medical Journal, came out last month. If you work out, if you live a healthy life, you can add on 11 years. Used to be about 4 or 5 years, but they now say 11 years of life by eating well and training. Not just 11 years of life, it's 11 years of good quality life. So let's just say, argument's sake for the easy numbers, let's say it's a grand to work with us for one of our programs. When we have programs up here, down here, we have all different types of program. Let's say it's a grand. The average man in the UK, they die 76 years old with 400,000 to their name and assets. In the US, it's 75 years with 500,000. Similar kind of numbers. Let's say you've got 2 kids, right? And you give us a grand to work with us, and we teach you the habits, and you live 11 more years of your life. So let's say you pass away, you got 400,000 to your name. Each child gets 200 grand, right? Now let's say you give us a grand. Take away £1,000 from the asset. Now it's only 399. Each child gets only 500 less than it would have got had you not joined our program. However, you've lived through 11 more years. You've spent time with their kids. You've grown up. You've lived a better quality of life. Wouldn't that be worth 10 more years, 11 more years of life? Would that not be worth a grand?
And
it's like,
I know people in bad health, sorry to interject, that would say they would sacrifice everything in their bank for another day, another week, another month. The reality is you can buy yourself up to 11 years of life by looking after yourself, even if it's a week, a month, 2 years. The more important thing is this. Look around you, your circle of people right now, whatever age you are, 40, 50, 60, 70. Look at family, friends of family, elders, younger. You will already see people that can't do a lot of things because their health, their mobility, that they haven't got the energy. And ask yourself this: do you want to be spending your older years, your retirement years, 60s, your 70s, your 80s, do you want to spend them physically active, able to do things with your kids, with your grandkids, able to enjoy life? Or do you want to potentially run the risk of shortening your life and not being able to do things? Because Anthony hit the nail on the head. Hypothetically, if it was a grand, if you ask me right now, would I rather have 500 less, 1,000 less, 10,000 less inheritance, or would I rather have that and have my dad around for less time? I've actually told my dad personally, I don't want nothing from him. Keep it all, live your best life, right? And I'm sure anybody watching this would be exactly the same.
100%.
There is no value to buying more time and the quality of life you live. Guys, that's a wrap from me. Anthony, anything you want to add?
I don't think we can leave before hinting at the guarantee. I think we could because
Okay, yeah.
it's too good to.
It is too good to miss out. I did loosely mention it earlier, but it is too good to miss out. So, guys, let me just say, and when we're on the call, we'll talk about this, right? We guarantee our work, and we don't make it a guarantee that's not realistic. What we say is this: life happens, life gets in the way, anomalies happen. Your wife, your husband, your child, your mum, your dad, at some point, somebody's going to need you. So we put a realistic terms and conditions in place where we ask you to give it your best and be at least 75% at all times. And actually, that's generous because nobody has 3 months of a year where they have anomalies every day. However, we know as long as you give it your best and you're 75% committed at least, we guarantee you life-changing results, and we guarantee to teach you things that will help you for the rest of your days. Now, if we fail, you don't pay us. You get your investment back. I'll explain more on the call, but that is an outline for you of how it works. So you tell me another product in the world where you can use it for 6 to 12 months, and if it doesn't do what you want it to do, you get your money back. The answer is very simple. There isn't one, because we back ourselves. This is not guesswork. This is professional elite mentorship with Mr. Anthony Ogogo, one of the most elite people in the world as a coach, through my belief. Guys, look forward to seeing you on the call. Anything you need to know, reach out. We do cover all budgets. Don't worry, come to the call calm. You're not obligated to do anything. But if you want the space and it's there for you, be ready to jump because spaces are limited.
Cheers, team. Thank you.